another one of your first questions, because I think it's so important and it affects every one of us. Understanding the force matrix. When you asked about having your better people in first, the reason I say that, if you heard me mention on some calls, and my son, by the way, I'm so proud of him, 24 years old, just came in yesterday. I mean, in theory, right? Nobody's in yet. He's putting in $300 of his own money because, you know what I mean, walk away from mine in a heartbeat. But he's not going in my first thing. I mean, he's just not strong enough. I would never do that. I don't care how much I love him. He can't. Because it would ruin my matrix. And you heard me right, ruin my matrix. And it would ruin it for my uplines. Why you want these people strong is, what you want is, you only have a finite amount of spots. There's 88,000 positions in your matrix. The problem is, if number 2 is really good, he could sponsor one, who sponsors one, who sponsors one, who sponsors one. After that happens 10 times, you're on level 11 and you only get paid 10. So the fear is that it grows deeper than it does. You want it to grow wide, side by side by side by side, which is why I need all these people doing their job. Now, if this is you, and you sponsored 4 people, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 would go right here. Number 5 would go here. In the old days, it used to go here, 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 like for all the people you sponsored, right? Because you have no more spots. So your 4th person goes under, and that's called spillover. Not guaranteed, but it's going to happen if everybody does more than 4. The magic of this game is if everybody does like anywhere from 4 to 6, because then we're all spilling over under each other, and it gets really big really quickly. The problem with having somebody weak here, and sorry to use the term weak, but I have to speak quickly here. So let's say you got number 1, number 2, number 3, and let's say you're sponsoring now. If number 1, let's say, let's do it like this. Number 1 put in some people, number 2 put in some people. So let's do this. Number 2, he's got this, he's got this. Okay, let's do it like this. So number 3 is strong. He put in 3. Number 1 is strong. He put in 3. Number 2 is weak. That's my son. He's 24. I don't like to talk to people. So what happens is, you sponsor number 4, your 4th one, right? It's going to go here. That's yours. You sponsor a 5th one. It's going to go here. That's yours. You sponsor a 6th one. It's going to go here. That's yours. You're an amazing recruiter, because look at you. You're on this call. You sponsor another one. Goes here. 8, 9. These people get nothing from you ever, because, they're working. This guy's working, and this person here is not strong. So basically, they're on welfare. They're going to do nothing but suck all your personals to build their 88,000 people, and the rest of your entire team gets nothing from you. And if you can't do this, if you can't even get, let's say you never get 5 and you never get 6, then these are holes in your matrix forever. And it's not just these 2, right? It's all the 88,000 that's under them. Or let's be more specific. If this is 88,000 wide, that would be about 25,000, let's say, under number 1, 25,000 positions available under number 2, and 25,000 positions available under number 3. You just cut out a third of your possible money for life by not having a good person here. Mm-hmm. Now, if you had a bad person that fell here, and I hate to call it bad person, but we're just trying to, quickly understand. That's okay, because number 2 will help you, because they will be driving people under this person. And if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, any one of these people, I'm ruining this so badly. Someone just walked in and I was like, what the heck? Any one of these people is worth 1/10 of your organization. These guys are worth 33% of all possible money you could ever make. So here's something I'll tell you. If I had 4 people, one had $100, one had $100, one had $100, and one had, $10K. But the person with $10K was going to be, and this is like a recruiter. They're going to bring in like 10 or 12 personals, 10 or 12 personals, 10 or 12 persons, 1 personal and $10,000. This person will never be my first person. Because even though I like that money, and even though they're level 4, I make a little bit extra. This is a bad idea. I'll even tell you another story, and I'm getting all over the place. I was talking to Rabu. He just got off the phone with a guy that wanted to pay $500,000 to be right here. And he said no, because that guy wasn't a builder. The money is good for a second, but that's going to ruin your matrix. So just a quick tip. I mean, there's numbers that will make sense. If you had $10,000 and 5 people, and this guy had $100 and 12 people, maybe you do that little dynamic. But do not allow people that just, but just for money, put them higher. I think John and I were talking to a guy for somebody asked us, and they had someone that wanted to maybe do the 100,000, but they're not a recruiter. We said level 4. And he's like, level 4, but all that money. It's like you don't want him too high in your matrix. Let him fall. Plus, if a guy with 100 grand fell here, level 4, that's level 1. So if you guys are tracking, level 2, this would be level 3, and this would be level 4, right? This is the 100. Wow, that's getting bad drawing here. 100K. If this guy's here, first and foremost, this guy gets 100K in volume. This guy gets 100K in volume. This person gets 100K in volume, and this guy is doing his thing. Why that's important is he brings all that volume to people, but he's not so high up that he's creating holes like I explained here. So ultimately, you want recruiters up front, not even so much dollar amounts. So just anyways, hopefully as you got the sentiment, I don't mean to turn into a training on that, but
no, got it, and it's really good, Kevin. It's really good insight.
Yeah. And there's no do-overs in a matrix. If this person's dead, he's dead forever. And it's not like some other MLMs. What we do in MLMs is sometimes I'll have a guy like this, and I'll say, oh, man, you're not doing very good. Here's $100. Please go away. And then I find my friend John, who just quit his company, and then I put John here, and he takes over the spot. These are wallets with your own passwords and private keys, full transparency, everything. Once this is set, Jeremy and Rabu can't change the comp plan. They can't take your money. Nobody can do anything. They won't even be owners anymore. They'll just be some guys in the deal, period. And that's why we like it. No funny business.